and I have my thing on random, just because when you have it on random, it just autos to the other person's choice.
To the other person's choice, yep.
And then I realized, oh, it's on FD random, my bad. And that looks like what may have been the case. Maybe they wanted it, I'm not sure. I think just either maybe noticing it just now and not minding. Either way, it looks like they're duking it out for this one. And definitely, this is going to be a matchup that's super interesting. We've seen, I think we've seen this before. And one of the things that you definitely have to watch out for if you're Jest is against Ike, especially J2's. Jay is really good at catching you with his dash tech, as well as some of his nairs and other aerials with down throw into nair, down throw into up air. And we're seeing Jay kind of come alive here with these nairs and up airs. But now he's got to recover. And does it, thank goodness. The one thing about that quick draw that with Ike 2 is that with Jest, you did see him go for that down air, that really dangerous spike move. It also, besides not spiking, can just have a really dangerous hitbox that can send you so far off stage. And right here, we're seeing Jest control that stage. And that's going to be game one against Ike, or stock one. And the one kind of thing about Ike that's just so hard for a lot of players to kind of get into him is that he feels slow, and at the same time you can have some trouble just like kind of learning his combos, because they are very complex. You need to take some time with Ike to kind of learn everything about him. And if you do that, you're going to start to show improvement really quickly. And I think that's something that Jay's done well, is that he's kind of aware of what strengths his character has too. With Ike also having that really good out of shield option with that up B, since it has that armor at the beginning, just that Jay showing off right now. Let's see what happens here. Just gonna fully charge that side B. Goes for up smash. Doesn't get the up B. Just doesn't. And now we're gonna see another ledge situation. Goes for F tilt, man. Not gonna get anything off of it. Nice dash tech, and there I was talking about earlier, Jay with his dash techs, really great at placing them, and that's something that is honestly, if you're a player and you're just trying to like really improve, really make sure that you understand when to use your dash techs, because it's something that I actually really struggled with for the longest time as well. And like, you could be at any skill level and just forget that having that burst option is such a great tool in your kit as a player. And there we see Jest showing off another great tool with Luigi's back throw, getting the misfire as well, racking up 31%, but the F smash kind of punished Jest and say, no, I also killed him.
I was gonna say, you gotta know the ground's on fire.
Yeah, man, that was very unfortunate for Jest. And Jay, awareness like a god there, knowing that that fireman would protect him as he set the entire ground ablaze. Really good to see Jay kind of keeping himself in this match, not letting Luigi get too many crazy moves on him, like the up B and some Luigi combos that we all know Jest is capable of. And just showing off what strengths Ike has, man. He was so prevalent at the beginning of Ultimate's release with lots of top players and just like other players like picking this character up because for one, he's so fun, and two, he has great combos. But we're seeing now Jest getting that down throw to down B, another great combo in this game, man. Just making sure that he gets that confirmed. We've seen it before, and he knows that he can do it. So it's just one of those things that you gotta respect that he did the execution test, went for it, and got the move.
All right, adjustment for J2 Toxic to make in this game number 2.
I think that what was going really good for him at the beginning was we saw him get some grabs on Luigi as well as just really show off some of his aerials with his nair. I think that Jay needs to go back to, like, similar to a buddy in the past that, oh, he's switching to Samus. Interesting.
And they're going right back to Pokemon Stadium.
Okay. So if it stays the Final Destination version of it, maybe Jess is telling them to switch it if they do. Either way, whether it's PS2 or Final Destination, I think that either one will do well for the Samus switch. And I think the thought process behind switching to Samus is that the projectiles against Pokemon Trainer, but we're seeing this now, switching to Pokemon Trainer and kind of making me kind of think on the fly here, man. I've got to pull out the whole book of Smash knowledge. But
and no, yeah, I was going to say it's actually getting pretty heated, guys. If you get a chance to, make sure to type on the URL for !donate. We are taking donations, of course, going directly for for our commentator tonight.
Yeah, man, it looks like we are going back to this Final Destination PS2. Love the music, so I'm definitely never going to complain about the atmosphere here. And we're going to be seeing Samus has lots of really great combos with down throw into Kfair as kind of that bread and butter that Samus loves to get. Samus's grab, whether it's on or offline, you can't discriminate with it. It's just so crazy. And that was such a great idea from Jess. Did you see that? That literal... That's so smart. Squirtle, man, people are like, what's the point of Water Gun? Is it just worse Mario Flood? No, it's just as good. And he just squirted Jay literally off the stage. He just blew him off. And really smart, kind of throwing off the entire game plan that I think Jay had in mind here was that he was going to go for a similar zoning game to other characters that we've seen in these tournaments. And Samus is one that just has a really solid zoning game. They don't have the best like Eye of Shield as well as just some of the options they have like up close. But that doesn't matter when your zoning can be really good if done well. And Jay now kind of losing themselves with this Squirtle. Really smart stuff from Jay2, or Jest rather, is that Jest has not switched to Ivysaur or Charizard yet. And we've seen him in past games switch to the other characters, and as I said, like, he tried to kind of use Ivysaur's up B to save himself there.
Yeah.
And I don't really think even Charizard would have been able to get back at that distance. But I know he is Charizard now, and that's fine since you kind of do want to switch up every so often, especially since Charizard has such an easy time game to grab for the kill confirm. But at the same time, he's a bigger target, gets the read on the rollback, kind of that intimidation factor that Charizard also brings. But I definitely think that Jest here should switch back to Squirtle, because as I was just about to say was that Squirtle just hard to hit, man. He's a small character, small boy. And we're seeing now with Samus fighting against Charizard, it's a bit easier for that tail to get caught, or that big body Charizard to get caught in the way of these moves from J2 with the projectiles. And the zoning might come back to help him out here. But as we see him approach, getting the nairs, and Jay really showing off a lot of the knowledge that he has of all the characters he plays. Definitely not just some random pick or something. This is a character that he must have been practicing, that he definitely has confidence in, man. Nice down throw. Gets the fair hit. Late fair, but still a really decent hit. Ooh! And Jestdoki, man. Really good use of that Charizard Flare Blitz, kind of saying, I'll risk it for the biscuit, man. Going with that side B, and really smart stuff here. We saw right here that Jay will seem to be getting a bit impatient for that kill. Going for a couple rolls here, trying to get some sort of hard read. Going for the spike as well, and even going for the charge down smash, just trying to get anything he could on this Charizard. And right here, Jess said, you know, I have another stock, go. And was unable to probably let it off in time, and even if Jay had pushed the B button, I'm not sure if that charge shot was going to be enough to end that stock. So I think that was just great awareness from Jest, especially the beginning of that game with that switch to Squirtle and just the water literally knocking Jay off of the platform. Like that kind of shifted the whole game over, in my opinion.
Very true, very true. And while we got a quick second, as I was reminding people beforehand, once again, type in !donate in the comment section right now, guys. What's perfect is we are supporting our commentators, which is not an easy job. It's 3 hours of talking every Thursday night, and I want to make sure we show our support to Cherry while I have reactivated the PowerPoint on donation. So if you guys get a chance to, please be sure